Welcome back to Daytime, everyone. For our next guest, February 7th, 2007 will always be remembered as the day that changed her life forever. That's the day Karen Mertes, a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force, was driving along Interstate 75 when she was struck by a drunk driver traveling over 100 miles an hour.
As her car slid sideways down the highway, she promised God that if she survived, she'd spend the rest of her life helping others. And that's how Fulfill Your Destiny Incorporated began.
It also landed her on the cover of a book called Fearless Women. Karen, welcome to Daytime. Good to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
So how have you been doing since that accident?
Oh, I'm doing well. Every day, improving every day.
But you were gravely injured, weren't you?
I was. I sustained, sadly, a traumatic brain injury, which is a permanent injury. The young man that hit me traveled over 100 miles per hour, and he was .221 drunk, which is nearly 3 times the legal limit. And my head actually, my brain bounced back and forth in my skull and cracked within itself and bled inside. Wow. So, yeah.
Did he survive the accident?
He did, yes, happily he did. He had a hip injury.
Is he in jail?
Sadly, no. They took him to the hospital. They did the BAC testing, and it took 4 months for those results to come back, and in that time he fled the state.
Oh, no.
Wow.
So tell me, were you religious when this happened? Because while you're sliding sideways on the highway, you said, God, if I survive this, I am going to dedicate my life to helping others.
Yes. I'm not overly religious, so to say, but I am of a Christian background. And in a time like that, I really thought I was going to be killed. It was a lengthy collision. It was the actual impact where he hit me from behind. He broke my axle, shoved it into my transmission, so I had no steering and no brakes. And then I slid 3 football field lengths before ever coming to a stop.
Gosh.
And it's in that time, in those seconds, multiple seconds of sliding, that I actually had that conversation. And I said, God, if you bless me enough to live, I promise I'll spend the rest of my life helping other people. And that, I didn't know it then, but that was the genesis for Fulfill Your Destiny.
Wow, wow. So yeah. What kind of people have you been able to help?
I help people primarily, they're identified to me through other nonprofits or other organizations. One young lady sustained a traumatic brain injury also back in 2006, and I, in a partnership with another organization, was able to give her a partial scholarship to attend school. And I've helped a young woman providing the additional funding needed for her to have a kidney transplant, actually, and a number of other organizations in the area. One of my objectives is to help not just individuals, but other organizations, and it's all about where people's career life path has been impacted due to some injury, and we help people regain control and direction, and our special consideration, of course, is given to traumatically brain injured people to honor that.
I know you've gotten a boost from the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tell us about that.
Yes, the Tampa Bay Lightning really blessed me. They have a wonderful program. Mr. Vinnick is an incredibly philanthropic and generous man in our community, and they've instituted the Community Hero program, where they choose an individual at every home game and award that person $50,000, not to them, but to their charities of choice. Sure. And they further blessed me because they allowed me to share the $50,000 with 4 others, so $10,000 each to 4 other charities in the area, and that just further helped get the message out about Fulfill Your Destiny.
Cool. Well, what kind of other things can people do to help you and help fulfill your destiny?
Well, I'm very unique in 3 of the ways in which Fulfill Your Destiny raises money. One is by appearing on the cover of Fearless Women, Visions of a New World, and I offer that book by a tax-deductible donation, which can be made and ordered on fulfillyourdestiny.org. Another way in which is I do public speaking, and I'm a member of the National Speakers Association, and I speak by donation to Fulfill Your Destiny. And a third way is by becoming a community partner, and community partners have their links and their websites on my website for a full year, and it's very exciting because Fulfill Your Destiny is #1 on Google.
Oh, good. Wow. Well, Fulfill Your Destiny Incorporated is the name of the organization. Karen Mertes, thank you so much for coming in, and you are our hero to us.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
We will put the link of your website on ours, daytimeonline.tv.
Great. Thank you so much.
We'll be right back with more Daytime, so don't go away.